Friends, today our lesson will focus on improving the contour of our face by relieving tension in the neck. For now, just stand up, close your eyes, and scan your body, becoming aware of how you are standing on your feet. Are your knees soft or are they hyperextended? What position exactly is your pelvis in currently right now? Is it positioned over the feet, or is it shifted forward or backward in relation to the feet? Your chest, is it perhaps above the pelvis? Either it shifts forward or perhaps backward, and you hunch over, rolling your shoulders inward. We simply notice without changing anything right now. And simply observe how you just become aware of and feel your neck. Is there any tension there? Is it protruded forward? And is your head shifted forward? It is possible that one ear might be noticeably tilted towards one shoulder more than the other, creating an uneven appearance. This can sometimes be observed when a person is standing or sitting in a relaxed position, and it may be more pronounced in certain individuals. Open your eyes, and now in this position, start to turn your head, first to one side, then to the other. And observe how easily the movement occurs to one side and then the other, what the current amplitude of movement is for your head and neck. And now start to turn your entire torso slightly back, as if you want to look over your shoulder, keeping your gaze on the horizon line, and observe how you feel the lightness of this movement, or if there is any tension, and in which direction it is easier for you to turn. Just notice, we simply stand on the balls with our heels on the balls, and the front part of the feet will basically be on the floor. Spread your toes like a fan on the floor, keep your knees soft, your shoulders relaxed, and now start to gently bounce. Gently spring, stretching up slightly with the crown of the head. The neck is long, both in front and behind, and we spring, and we will add the sound A here with you. Open your mouth, relax your jaw slowly and gently, relax your tongue slowly. Friends, this is such a deep sound of A from the lower abdomen. Ah, 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 ah. Inhale through the nose, exhale with the sound A through the mouth. Feel that you are not holding your shoulders, you are not holding your arms. Allow them to be very relaxed, to be continued. Well done. Let's gradually slow down. We stay on the balls. Friends, if anyone feels uncomfortable on the balls, if you feel like you're losing your balance, please just stand on the floor. Right now, we are with you. You can use the tips of your fingers to gently explore the area of our jaw joint. Slightly open your mouth. Close it a little, then open it slightly again. Gently close it, and you will feel your joint right here. There is no need to apply any pressure. We gently immerse ourselves. It can be with the pads of the fingers or with the base of the palm. Also gently immerse yourself, but don't push too hard. We have immersed. We have just slightly entered the tissues. Just a little bit, friends. We do not tilt our heads back. And here we have immersed ourselves. Now we will start to gently massage this area in a circular motion. Allow your jaw to be relaxed and let it stay that way. Breathe calmly, very gently. Take a deep breath. This is a superficial impact. We are relieving tension from the jaw. Our jaw is often clenched. In tension, the tongue and cheekbones are constantly tightened, and this all affects our facial contour. Gradually, you can close your eyes, breathe calmly to one side and then the other. The tongue is relaxed. Well done. Now onto the temporal area. We touch gently in the same way. Friends, Please do not apply too much pressure anywhere. We place the pads of our fingers and gently engaged with the tissues. Just a little bit. You will feel the tissues under your hands, and here we gently make circular movements. Perhaps some of you are already feeling tingles in your head. Yes, relaxation has already begun. Breathe calmly and slowly through your nose, gently to one side and then to the other side. Well done. And now you. Nose. We place our fingers right here. And here we also start gentle circular movements. Very gently. We make sure that we do not push our heads forward. The head should be above the chest, moving gently from side to side. Everything is relaxed. We massage very softly. Well done. And now we take our index finger and place it at the base of our chin. And here we begin to gently and smoothly glide along the bones of our jaw, moving towards the ears, smoothing the skin. Friends, very gently. Please, no excessive effort is needed. You gently smooth the contour, lifting it slightly upwards, and breathe calmly. Well done. We breathe, we smooth, very gently, very softly, with great love for ourselves. And one time, if you feel uncomfortable, you can always get off them. Lowered the hands and temporarily stepped away from the balls. And now stand up. Feel how you might be standing completely differently now that we have released the superficial tension from your face and head. Now start turning your head from side to side. Perhaps a lot has already changed. Start turning to one side, then to the other. Just notice if anything has changed. And we are getting back on the balls again. Feet hip-width apart, knees slightly soft, and we lengthen up towards the ceiling with the crown of the head. And here on the exhale, we lift our arms up towards the head, and on the inhale, we bring the arms down to the side. On the exhale, raise your arms up towards your head, and on the inhale, bring your arms down to the sides. We have moved our arms to the sides. Lower your left arm down, reach up towards the ceiling with your right hand, stretch your right ear up towards the ceiling, and press your right foot, especially the base of your big toe, a little more into the floor. You can feel how the entire right side of your body has lengthened. We gather the left hand into a soft fist and begin to gently tap ourselves on the ribs. We add the sound A to this. Asa. From the front, from the back. Amen. You feel a vibration being born within you. We vibrate a bit more slowly and gently from the inside. Just a little bit in the lower back. Along the bones of the pelvis at the back. Well done. Lower the left hand. The right hand is still directed up towards the ceiling and is still in a lateral tilt. And here we make a controlled swing with the right arm, carefully and steadily, in a controlled manner, while maintaining the side tilt and trying to keep the torso as still as possible. And the next time we make an outward swing, we gently lean into the opposite side bend, gradually softening the right side and slowly opening up the left. Take your time and feel the stretch. And we return. Let's get off the balls. Stand up. Become aware of how you are breathing right now, how you are standing right now. Is there more support along your entire right side of the body? Now gently and carefully start turning your head to the right, then to the left. Has anything changed? Stay centered. We get back on the balls again. Slightly soft knees. On the exhale, we lift our arms up, and on the inhale, we move our arms to the sides, just like your arms are moving now. We extend our arms to the sides, lowering the right arm down towards the floor, while reaching up towards the ceiling with the left hand, keeping the left shoulder relaxed. And we reach a little bit more up towards the ceiling with our left hand, behind the left ear, friends, as if someone is pulling us by the ear. We stretch up towards the ceiling, while pressing down with the left foot, especially the base of the big toe, into the floor. You can feel how the entire left side of your body has lengthened. Let's stay here for a while, forming a soft fist with the right hand and starting to tap ourselves on the ribs while making the sound A. Subtitles created by Dima Torzok. Such a deep sound from the lower abdomen, and you feel how you vibrate. Subtitles created by Dima Torzok. Gently tap yourself from behind, just above the lower back, on the pelvic area. A very brief summary. Well done. We remain in a side bend, and here we perform a controlled swing with the left arm, trying to keep the torso still. With the left ear, we still reach up towards the ceiling while the left foot firmly sinks into the floor. And with the next time, we swing outward and lean to the opposite side, opening the right side and softening the left. We return to a vertical position, lifting our arms on the exhale. Friends, how are your hands moving right now? And gently lower them down, stepping away from the balls. Just stand up and become aware of how your posture is aligning right now. Perhaps your head organizes its position in a completely different way now. We lie on our backs and place the balls between our shoulder blades. Symmetrically along the spine between the shoulder blades, we bring the arms behind the head into a lock. Let's slightly elongate our necks, friends. If you have long hair, please take care of it now, because we will be rolling on the balls, so we don't catch our hair. And here we slightly tilt the pelvis forward, gently direct the pubic bone away from the sternum, gently tilt backward, gently tilt forward, gently tilt backward. And we left it in a neutral position. And now we press with our feet, lifting the pelvis. We have support on the balls. Lower the pelvis. Press with your feet, lift the pelvis, and support yourself on the balls. Friends, keep your gaze forward between the thighs and gently lower down. You can stay in this position. You can lift a little and lower a little. Calmly while maintaining your breath. Those who are ready, place your feet a little closer to your buttocks. We have lifted the pelvis and we begin to stretch the knees forward while the balls roll back towards the neck. And with our feet, we push the space underneath us as the balls roll down. We do not roll onto the lower back, friends. And again, we pull the floor towards ourselves with our feet. The balls roll back along the spine. We push the floor away from ourselves with our feet. The balls roll down. Whoever is ready, we can add a roll over the fingers and the balls will roll away. At the base of our neck, we push ourselves in the opposite direction. The entire movement is initiated by your feet. You push the floor away from you with your feet and the balls roll towards your lower back. Then you pull the floor towards you. Keep your gaze forward at all times. If you feel that you need to move your feet a little closer, please do so. Do this, friends. Do it in a way that feels comfortable for you. Please, we are learning to organize our bodies in an optimal position in everyday life, and to change that position if we feel uncomfortable somewhere. Well done. Let's take out the balls. And now just lie on your back. Become aware of how you are lying right now, how wide your chest has become. Position your feet. In a comfortable position, the feet are in support. In support, we perform a bridge, pressing our feet into the floor, gently pushing the space beneath us, tilting the pelvis backward, softly directing the pubic bone towards the sternum, and smoothly extending behind the knees, lifting one vertebra at a time into the bridge until reaching the level between the shoulder blades. Friends, you are now well aware of the support in the chest between the shoulder blades, not on the neck. We have a soft chest now, and we smoothly lower ourselves down vertebra by vertebra, pulling the floor towards us with our feet, pushing the space underneath us, stretching behind the knees, lifting into a bridge, and gently lowering back down. And with the next time we lift it into a bridge, staying in the bridge, you have your feet as support and your chest. Point your palms towards your heels, and now we lift the right shoulder blade and right shoulder, stepping with the right shoulder blade towards our right heel. Now we lift the left shoulder blade, and step with the left shoulder blade towards the left heel. Lift the right shoulder blade and step towards the right heel. Lift the left shoulder blade and step towards the left heel. We step with the shoulder blades towards the heels until you can continue stepping. Then we go back. The head is literally lifted just a little. We go back, breathing calmly, and again we go to the heels. One shoulder blade, then the other. And remember, friends, that you can always stop when you have had enough and take a break. Well done. Let's go with our shoulder blades. With your heel, as if you want to gently and slowly reach your toes with the tips of your fingers. Well done. Lower yourselves down. Stretch your legs, stretch your arms, and take a little rest. Now become aware of how you are lying. In this position, slowly and gently turn your head from side to side. And do this with a small amplitude, friends, noticing how the quality of movement changes, how much freer it can be. Right now, your head is moving. Return your head to the center, bend one knee and then the other knee. We will do the same thing once more. Push the floor away with your feet, tilt the pelvis backward behind the knees while stretching. Lift into a bridge and gently, in a smooth manner, move the shoulder blades towards the heels and slowly away from the heels. We enjoy ourselves, we savor it. The back of the head can actually rest on the floor, friends. The head simply integrates smoothly and seamlessly into this fluid and dynamic movement. Well done. We only go within the comfort zone so that you feel comfortable everywhere, and we lowered ourselves down. We stretched our legs for a while. We lay down and rested a little and relaxed for a bit longer and took a deep breath. Observe how you are breathing right now, how your breathing has changed over time. And we turn over onto our stomachs and we gently place the ball, my friends, under our chest. We slightly spread the chest to the side so that we do not press on the mammary glands, and place the ball Place your hands under the center of the sternum and your palms under your forehead, resting your forehead on your palms. Stretch your legs far away from yourself and elongate the crown of your head slightly in the opposite direction. And here, my friends, gently direct your pubic bone towards your sternum. Gently, yes, gently. It's not about clenching your glutes and somehow tightening your sacrum. And we simply direct the pubic bone slightly towards the sternum, which creates a light tension in the lower abdomen. And here, start to lower your shoulders down towards the floor and slightly lift the ceiling up. A little down towards the floor and a little up. And most likely you will notice how differently your shoulders move. So perhaps they are not moving synchronously at all. And try as much as possible to make this movement synchronous and with the same amplitude. Gently and slowly guide the shoulders gently down towards the floor and then up. Down and then up. And when you direct your shoulders down and up, press a little more with your chest into the ball. The shoulders rise up while the chest gently sinks into the floor. And you feel support in the area of your chest, and at the same time you breathe calmly. Keep your shoulders slightly turned outward. Slightly, yes, friends. The pubic bone is soft against the sternum, and here, start making circular movements of your sternum. The arms can be placed to the sides, bent at the elbows at a 90-degree angle. For some, perhaps friends, this will be easier, and please, we will start making circular movements with the sternum. This is the sternum. This is not the lower back nor the shoulders. The lower back is calm, the shoulders are calm. This will be a micro movement. It is invisible from the outside. Only the sternum. We draw small, tiny circular movements. It can literally be a millimeter. We stretch forward with the crown of our head, keeping the pubic bone in place to provide stability to the lower back, so you avoid this with your lower back. And we initiate these movements in the other direction. The shoulders are relaxed. We are not doing this with our shoulders nor with our heads, but specifically with the sternum. Let it be only your intention that you want to initiate a circular movement. It's not working out, but that's okay. Just imagine, we stopped in the center, arms to the sides, bent at the elbows at a 90-degree angle. The pubic bone slightly towards the sternum, and here we begin to press the sternum into the ball. The gaze glides to the beginning of the mat, and we roll the ball out from under ourselves with the sternum, directing it with the pubic bone towards the sternum, and then gently and smoothly roll the ball back. Friends, this movement is in the upper thoracic region, not in the lower back. That is, we are pushing the ball down with our sternum and slightly away from ourselves. There will be a small amplitude, but it will be an extension in your thoracic region, not in the lower back. Then the thoracic region will start to move, and we will be able to return the head to the correct position above the chest. If we do this, we won't have any double chin, as long as our head is not constantly pushed forward. If it is, our face will always suffer, and we will have a double chin, along with all the unpleasant moments and swelling. Great. Let's do it one more time. Let's take the ball out. Now just lie down. Place your hands under your forehead, and feel how your thoracic region is positioned differently now. We push off, and we sit in a position where the right leg is in front and the left leg is behind, aiming for a 90-90 degree angle if possible. The arch of your right foot sinks into the left knee. Place your right hand for support to the side. We open our palm and imagine we are standing along an imaginary wall between two invisible walls. The back is straight, touching an invisible wall, with the palm at the level of the right shoulder joint. Slightly rotate the shoulder outward, keeping the elbow soft. Now place the left palm on the top of the head and begin to gently push the floor away with the right hand, moving your left elbow away from the left pubic bone. You reach down to the floor with your left pubic bone while reaching up to the ceiling with your left elbow. And then you return back. It's a very small movement. We start by moving the left elbow away from the left ischial bone and the left ischial bone away from the left elbow. And we return back. Our right arm helps us. It slightly pushes the floor away from beneath us. And you feel how your left side, the left ribs, slowly begin to open up. And we inhale deeply and slowly. To the left, the lung. Breathe in and out, gently, always maintaining the feeling that we are between two invisible walls. You don't need to force this movement. You don't need to do it to the maximum. That's not what this movement is about. Our arm is always straight. It just pushes a little, and then the upper ribs can open up. Friends, it's unusual in the lower back to arch, that area which is blind for most. And when these ribs do not move, our head automatically starts to protrude forward. So now we observe that our head is above the thoracic region. The thoracic region is above the pelvis, and we are moving gently. Well done. We have stopped in the center. We start bringing the left elbow closer to the left ischial bone and the left ischial bone closer to the left elbow, and we return to the center. We start bringing the left elbow closer and lifting the left half of the pelvis with the left ischium reaching towards the left elbow. Return back. Play around with the position of your arm, friends. If your arm is too close, it will be uncomfortable for you. You can place it a little further away, and you will feel how your right side begins to open up while your left side starts to shorten slightly. With your left elbow to the left ischial bone, breathe calmly. Do not perform at maximum amplitude, friends. This is not about stretching. It's about improving the mobility of your entire spine. As soon as you go into a stretch and start thinking about stretching, the most mobile segments move, while those that are immobile remain blind and motionless. Therefore, the smaller the amplitude you make, the slower you move, and the more attention you pay inward, the more mobile you will ultimately become. More mobility will appear where it was lacking, and your flexibility will improve overall. So, friends, please do not chase after amplitude. Let's do it one more time. Well done. And we slightly change sides. The left leg is slightly in front, the right leg is behind. Place the left hand on a support. The left hand, the left palm, should be at the level of the left shoulder joint. We observe that we are not twisted anywhere at the start. We are along an imaginary wall between two invisible walls. The back of our head, the chest, and our sacrum touch an invisible wall. Slightly rotate the shoulder joint outward, keeping the elbow a bit soft. Place the right palm on the top of the head. And here you begin to gently push the floor away from you with your left hand. And you start to move your right elbow away from your right sitting bone. And then gently return. It's a very small movement. You push away. With your left hand, push the floor away from you and move your right elbow away. Here are the right sitting bones. You stretch your right sit bone a little more towards the floor, as if you want to place the right half of your pelvis on the ground, while reaching your right elbow up towards the ceiling and then bringing it back down. Observe how it feels on this side. On the inhale, we breathe into the right lung, and on the exhale, we return. Inhale. Soft exhale. Well done. Everyone connects with their own movement, with their own breath. We have returned to the center, and now we slowly begin to gently bring the right elbow closer to the right sitting bone, as if we want to bring them together. We are going back. Friends, do it very slowly, because we are currently working with an area that is blind for most people. This is the upper chest area, and you can feel how those parts that may not have opened before start to open up. Bring the right elbow slightly closer to the right sitting bone. Return back. Your right hand, palm on the top of your head, provides you with feedback, how your pelvis and your head are moving. And you feel that your pelvis starts to tilt and your head begins to lean. But please, do not make any excessive movements in the neck, please. Our chest area is opening up a bit more. Well done. Let's do it one last time. All right. We have sat down comfortably and securely on our sit bones, feet parallel to each other. We hold on to our thighs with our hands. On the exhale, we begin to roll the pelvis back. Gently direct the pubic bone towards the sternum. Focus your gaze on the pubic bone, round the back. And we keep the pubic bone directed towards the sternum at all times. We stretch the crown of our head towards the knees, and the pubic bone is still towards the sternum. Friends, we are encircling a large invisible sphere, and we grow vertically upwards. We stretch the crown of our head up towards the ceiling. And here, by pulling our thighs towards us with our hands, we direct our gaze from the sternum forward and upward. Friends, please do not tilt your neck back and pull your sternum forward and upward more. We return to neutral on the exhale. We roll the pelvis back, directing the pubic bone towards the sternum, rounding the entire back. And now we stretch the crown of our head towards the knees, the pubic bone still towards the sternum. As we curve around a large invisible ball, we grow vertically. And here we pull the thighs towards ourselves with our hands, directing our gaze and chest forward and upward. We extend and then return. Let's do it one more time. Remain in an upright position. The right hand is slightly holding onto the right thigh. Extend your left arm to the side with your palm facing up towards the ceiling. And here we begin to rotate the chest. Look to the left. Look behind the left hand. We begin to lean back. With a straight back, now direct the pubic bone towards the sternum, round the pelvis, and round the entire back. We rotate the left shoulder joint inward and stretch towards the knees with the crown of the head, growing vertically upward. On the inhale, we follow the spiral to the hand, opening, and on the exhale, we return in a wave through the backward tilt of the pelvis. Inhale deeply, your feet are on the floor, and you feel a diagonal connection. Left arm, right leg, and on the exhale, through the movement of the pelvis, we grow taller. Inhale, your chest is rotating, and on the exhale, we gently return. Well done. Let's do it one more time. The gaze continuously follows the movement of the hand. Grow vertically upwards. Hands on the hips. On the exhale, roll the pelvis back, round the back. And now we reach with the crown of our head towards the knees. We grow vertically upwards. We stretch the chest forward and upward. We round the pelvis. Something has already changed in this movement now. We round the pelvis. We round the pelvis. We round the pelvis. Well done. Stand up straight and extend your right arm to the side. Now the left arm. Hold onto your left thigh. Extend your right arm to the side, palm facing up towards the ceiling. And here we begin to lean back, rotating the rib cage to the right. Your feet are planted on the floor. And now we rotate the pubic bone inward in the chest, not the shoulder joint. We reach with the crown of the head towards the knees. And we grow vertically upwards. Inhale, looking over the hand. It feels as if we are moving in a tube, rotating the rib cage. And on the exhale, through the movement of the pelvis, not through the lower back, but through the movement of the pelvis. Inhale. We round our entire back, imagining a large invisible ball between the thighs and the abdomen. We keep the space all the time, always. Well done indeed. One last time. We grow vertically. We take hold of our hips with our hands. On the exhale, we round the pelvis. Pull your thighs towards you with your hands, reaching for your knees. We grow vertically upwards. We pull our thighs with our hands and move into extension. Friends, how does the movement of your thoracic region feel right now? How does your spine move? How much freer do you feel in that movement? Well done. You've grown vertically. And we smoothly rise to our feet. Stand up. Keep your knees slightly soft. Now gently extend your arms in front of you and hold. Right hand down, left hand on top of the right. Cross the arms, left on top of the right. And now we clasp our hands in this way. We connect our palms. We join our palms together. Elbows are approximately at the level of the shoulder joints. Friends, if you feel tension in your neck, lower them a little. Keep your knees soft. If you can't maintain this position, just bring your hands together. And here we stretch up towards the ceiling with the crown of our head, keeping the head above the chest. Start pressing the palm into the palm. The palm sinks into the palm, and you feel that the area between the shoulder blades begins to expand. We are simply breathing together. Breathe into your back, into the area between the shoulder blades, always maintaining a good connection of palm to palm, please, without fanaticism. You don't need to tear anything or stretch anything to reach somewhere. Everything is very soft, very gentle. Breathe into your back. Exhale, as if we are stretching a little upwards towards the ceiling with the crown of our head during the exhale. Inhale and gently exhale. Well done. Now please unravel your arms and stand up. Feel how your breath is flowing through your body right now. What has changed? Again, we stretch our arms in front of us, and now the right arm over the left. We cross them. To the other side, we also bring our palms together, but now with one hand to the other. We switched hands, and here it's the same. We start pressing the palm into the palm, and there can be completely different sensations, friends, because we change the configuration of our arms. In one position, it might have been comfortable, while in another, it feels somewhat uncomfortable. The knees are soft, and we breathe calmly. You immerse your palm into your palm as deeply as you can while you breathe calmly, and we breathe into the back. In the area between the shoulder blades, inhale, expanding this zone. Looking forward in the future, the neck is long and elegant and graceful. We expand from within, softening on the exhale, gently reaching up towards the ceiling with the crown of our head. Another inhale, exhale. Exhale slowly and deeply. And now let your arms go and just stand up and close your eyes. And now, take a moment to thoroughly scan your entire body as you stand, paying close attention to where your pelvis is located, where exactly your rib cage is positioned, and how your shoulders feel in this moment. Your neck and where your head is based on your own personal and unique inner sensations. What has changed? Definitely, a lot has changed. Open your eyes and start to turn your head. First to the right, then to the left, observing how the movement of your head is happening right now. Start turning completely and fully to one side, then to the other side, and then back again. What has changed here, if anything? That concludes our lesson. Please share how you are. Have a great day, everyone. Goodbye.